Hi, Cascade Covenant. I'm Sam Burch, chair of the leadership team, and I just wanted to bring you an update on our finances as we approach the end of the year and let you know a couple things about our ministries. First of all, regarding finances, we're actually in a better position than we thought we might be when all of this started. And I want to show you a graph right now that the leadership team looks at every month. And this graph is a graph, kind of a dashboard of our finances. And across the bottom, you'll see here on the screen, is red bars. Those red bars are the weekly giving that we receive each week. As you can see, they're quite variable, especially back in April and May when this all first started. Along at a diagonal at the top, you'll see a purple line. That was actually our 2020 budget. Below that, you'll see a blue line, which is our actual expenditures. And then a little bit below that, you'll see a green line, which is our giving. So what this indicates is that both of our expenditures and our giving are below our budget. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you to our staff for being fiscally responsible, for really working to cut the budget, cut our expenditures. Our initial monthly budgeted expenditures was about $65,000 a month, and right now we're really spending $52,000 to $54,000 a month. That's a pretty significant reduction. So thank you to our staff for making efforts to do that. The green line you'll see is trending a little bit below the blue line, and before I talk too much more about that difference, I do want to say thank you so much to our congregation for your faithfulness in giving. As you can see, even though we're a little bit below, that green line has continued to trend upward pretty significantly, and it's really paralleling our expenditures. So we had some bumps in giving, but in overall, we're not falling too far behind. And when we first started, we thought that might look a whole lot different. Thank you for your faithfulness in giving throughout this time. I wanted to point out one thing on this. You'll see that the blue line and the green line do come together and touch at one point. And that was when we had a 3-month anonymous donation from someone that covered our mortgage, which is $12,000 a month. So April, May, and June were covered. And then you can see there in June, the expenses and the giving starts to diverge again. And I just wanted to give you this so you can see in a little bit more detail what our financial picture is like right now. And also to say that we would really love to close this year strong. We would love to be even with expenses and giving at the end of the year. So we have a little bit of a gap to make up over the next couple of months. And with that, I would just ask you to pray and consider if you're able to give a little extra over these next couple of months, or maybe you haven't given before. Maybe you take this opportunity to join in partnering with God and His ministries here at Cascade Covenant. But whatever you do, please go to the Lord in prayer before making any decision. And now I want to share a bit about the ministries that are going on at Cascade Covenant. You've likely seen different aspects or some aspect of many of these ministries, whether it be from care groups to community groups to Life and Bible online to the cooking packages that Liani has put together and hosted via Zoom. We have the children's ministry boxes. Our youth have been had boxes delivered to them or have delivered boxes as well. And there are numerous other ways. Flowers being delivered to different people in our church community. And these are all of the things that are going on, but one of the things that I wanted to share is just some of the impacts that these have had. As a member of the chair of the leadership team, I get to hear about some of the personal impacts that some of these items have had in people's lives. And I've heard several stories of people just being moved to tears and being incredibly thankful just for what seems like a very small gift or a way to connect from our church. But it's showing up on a doorstep at just the right time when they've had a hard week or when they've gotten some bad news, whether it be COVID related or job related or illness related, or just feeling isolated. The church, our church, has been there and has been able to connect with people. And I just want to say right now that I am incredibly proud of Cascade Covenant and to be part of Cascade Covenant Church. This church right now is showing what it really means to be a follower of Christ. It's not about a building. It's not about a meeting. It's not about going somewhere on Sunday mornings. But it's about reaching out and connecting to those around us. It's about making sure that when we have hard times that we're watching out for our neighbors, for our friends, and for those that we may not even be able to see at this time. And I just encourage you to be faithful, to continue to pray, continue to reach out to the people around you, and to continue to be the hands and feet of Christ. Thank you.